Okay, and let's continue on our way. Just picked up a Shrine of Mastery, which was apparently right behind me. Not sure how I missed it the first time. Gonna use a Scroll of Frenzy while I'm at it. Might as well. And let's see what kind of amazing things we're gonna find in our new adventure. Now we got all these nice things. Got a level 8 Blitz King with us because, you know, Shrine of Mastery, very neat. Definitely loving those Shrine of Masteries at this point because extra skill points are quite nice. I'll talk to you in a moment once I have explored and killed a bunch of stuff for about a minute and a half. Exactly 1 minute and a half, in fact, not about 1 minute and a half, because that would be a lie. Although it's probably a decent idea to just run back at one point, and there's another shrine here, and there's a bunch of stuff, and yeah. I think I'll just go in a sort of circle thing here. There's no... yeah, this just goes up. Huh. Well, there went my plan for going in a circle then. My plan has been foiled by a small piece of rock. Alas. Yeah, this is a bridge. Okay, let's quickly just go through here. There is indeed nothing here as expected. So let's talk to that little quest person over there. Let's see if she has anything interesting to say now, shall we? Hello, serene young woman.
Why, yes, stranger. You are now on Shiyun Mountain. But how did you come here? It is not safe. Strange beasts are all around.
I walked. Oh god, 3 sisters. That's a boss, basically. That's a mini boss. A strange girl, she spoke of 3 sisters. Okay, I'm thinking of something else. I think, at least. I can vaguely remember there being a 3 sisters quest. Could be in a different game, but I believe it was this game where 3 sisters were kind of mean and they kind of ate people. So, yeah, including you. So, Also, this waterfall looks kind of weird, but whatever. Let's continue. Let's not look at the weird looking waterfall. Let's just look at the bright side of life by looking at Dragonians. Yeah, that's always a high point of my happiness, really. Fighting Dragonians. Yes, very much a high point indeed. It would be kind of nice if you could give them a healing potion. I mean, I probably would waste a ton of them on them, but it would be kind of nice if there was a way to kind of keep them alive. But, you know, what do I know? There's probably a reason why you can't give them healing potions, and maybe these summons would otherwise become overpowered. I don't know. Nor do I truly care, but it would have been nice, I suppose. Where do I go from here? Do I go south? Maybe? It kind of looks like I'm going to go here. No. No. I am slightly confused about where I have to go then, because it's not immediately obvious where there's a road. Okay, this looks like a road. Huh. I guess I just missed this somehow. But that's the magic of following the left wall. You come across places that you've missed before. That's pretty much the entire point of it now, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's a good way to play through this game because you'll pretty much see everything. Everything! Jade King Serenity, you say? Well, I say I have one of those already. Hey! Plus 18 dexterity, plus 190 energy. Not very good, so I don't really need it. And we are indeed going into the right direction because we're on a bridge to Mount Yun, and there's some ping! Yay, our favorite gargoyles. Haven't seen those since we were on the Dryate Wall. I don't know why I'm pronouncing my words weirdly right now, but I'll just go with it and continue on. Yeah, there's lots of ping. Definitely can't remember if there was any other time we've seen those except for on the Wall of China, or whatever it's called in this game. But I guess that's probably because that wall is, well, it is pretty memorable, in my opinion. At least for me, it's kind of memorable for some reason. It's one of the few things I actually remember on our voyage thus far, other than killing random things over and over. But there was a giant peng on the mountain, and that is something I definitely remember from this place. In this act, even. So let's see what we can find in this place. See if there's more peng, see if there's another giant wall. That would be kind of nice. That would be kind of weird, but you know, it would be kind of neat. See another giant wall. Pretty different from seeing just mountains and stuff. What is that? That's just a speck on my monitor, isn't it? Yes, that is just a speck on my monitor. Fair enough. Let's pretend I didn't say that. because you probably can't see that. Oh, that's a bull, an ancient demon bull. I wonder if this bridge is safe. Probably not. I'm scared, really. Fire! That's probably bad. I am not taking any chances around a giant demon bull, really. It seems a little bit like one of those things okay, he just instantly died. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it safe, I think. I'm just gonna circle strafe, basically. Kinda shoot him in the face. At least he's out of energy, pretty much. So I hope that weird fire thing he does every once in a while is energy-based. Otherwise, well, I'm still just gonna keep on running around him, really, because I am not taking any risk. He looks like he's gonna do something. Okay, summoning more stuff, and I couldn't move for a moment. That's so rude. Quite rude indeed. But you know, we're getting there. We're making our way to killing this bull. But it is still pretty scary. Not taking any risk. He can still summon things when he when he doesn't have energy. So yeah, gonna be a little careful there. But it looks like he is dead, and he exploded promptly, as demonic bulls tend to do. Was he part of a quest? Probably not. But you know, giant bull, can't leave something like that alone. And I probably wouldn't be able to open this chest otherwise, or probably continue on, really. Biting saber of thunder. But it's a saber, so it's useless to me again. I like useful things. I would like more of those. Though not really sure what. I would like some extra movement speed items. That would be kind of nice. Jade Palace! Nice. This looks pretty. This is a pretty area. With people. And some ghosts, apparently. Hello, Yellow Emperor.
Worthy traveler, welcome to the Jade Palace. I have been here without company for many years, and would enjoy the delight of a conversation with you on matters of philosophy. But sadly, we have no time for this, as a shadow has swept across the land. You have slain 2 Terkin already. Quite an accomplishment. But stopping the third will be far more difficult. If you do not stop him, he will surely free Typhon. Our existence is threatened. The gods won their war with the Titans only to surprise and deceit. However, their tricks will not work a second time. The gods banished all the Titans except one. In their hubris, they imprisoned the one they hated the most, Typhon, under a mountain. He was eternally chained to that which he wanted to rule, but could never possess. Now, the gods' hubris may be their downfall. Typhon is imprisoned on the Wushao mountain, not far from Chang'an. If you hurry, you may be able to stop the Terkin from freeing his master. Take the passage below my chamber. The challenges ahead of you are more treacherous than those faced by any mortal. The future of humanity rests on your shoulders. May your skill and wisdom be armor against the challenges you face.
Well, that sounds pretty bad now, doesn't it? It sounds like they're gonna be resurrecting some evil bastard. Or at least, well, not so much resurrecting, so much as making him kind of come back and be evil and stuff. And this is quite a neat ring, actually. I think I will actually replace my mana draining ring with this because, well, frankly, it looks like most things are still capable of doing everything they want whenever they still have no mana left anyway. So, I'll just do it like this. Kill some terracottas, generals. Which reminds me, actually, let me just quickly check something out. I don't think... Yeah, I didn't complete that quest at Chang'an. I'll have to return there later. Maybe the only way to complete them is maybe the only way to complete that quest is by first opening that one door we couldn't open because we haven't gotten far enough in the main quest yet. At least I assume that door is unlocked when you open the main quest stuff. Because I'm not really sure how else you were supposed to do that, but there you go. It is a minor detail, really. But for now we shall just move on. And we'll worry about the side quest at a later time. I suppose if I do end up in Act 4 and still haven't completed that side quest, I'm just going to return to it and see if I can complete it somehow. Maybe I just accidentally missed something. Maybe it's because the game crashed and some of the clay soldiers respawned, which is a fairly... There's a fairly big possibility there, really, because I think I may have missed like 6 of them that I didn't kill after the game had restarted again, so... I don't know. We'll find out once we are in Act 4, whether or not we will have completed the quest or not, really. I also just have to do another thing. Once again, I just want to make sure I get every side quest done in this playthrough, so don't have to worry about that anymore. Vermin King! More rock people and Vermin King? Diseased Vermin King, that's new. That seemed to be other words for not quite as strong, basically, because he died pretty quickly there. Not gonna use the other Scroll of Frenzy just yet. I bought another one, actually, in case you haven't noticed, which is why I have another 2. But not gonna use it just yet. I have a feeling I'm gonna be facing a boss soon. And then I'm just gonna be stuck in one area, so I would rather use it for exploration rather than fighting things. I mean, the extra damage is kind of nice, but the extra movement speed is considerably nicer, really. And if I come at the point where I need to avoid things really quickly, then I'll probably use the Scroll of Frenzy for that too. In fact, those things are really quite good. In 1.5 minutes, you could probably kill a boss pretty easily in this game, at least. So for having extra damage and extra movement speed as a ranged character for 1.5 minutes, that's actually really good. Huh. So yeah, those Scrolls of Frenzy I would assume they are worth their money, especially for a certain boss we'll be facing in the future. But yeah, I'll just keep on getting them, really. Might as well. I mean, at the moment I have plenty of money for it anyway, and I keep picking up things which makes even more money appear in my pocket, which is fantastic. And these demons appear to be made from ice. How delightfully random. But at least they look slightly prettier than the ones made out of fire. Yes, you! They immediately sensed that I was talking about them, and as such, appeared in front of me. How very nice of them. But I will not let them have their fun. I'm just gonna take every single one of them down and laugh in their face as they try to do something against me. But they can't because they're simply not strong enough or quick enough. And we're in the Jinghe wetlands. Lovely. There appears to be a rebirth fountain slightly further up ahead, so let's see if there's anything of interest in here. I'm guessing my guess for a boss was a bit off because, yeah, not really seeing much boss type stuff going on. This looks like a very large open area. Well, let me just quickly check the three sister trainer monsters. Cannot be here. She spoke of sister. Oh, look for some. Yeah, not really sure. I guess we'll find out whether or not that's the Three Sisters quest I'm thinking of. One way to find out, really. It's just one of those things I'm not really looking forward to because I remember it being kind of hard. But once again, I might be thinking of delayed difficulty since most things that I was thinking were quite hard were, well, a bit easy, really. In fact, this difficult. If they removed this difficulty and just made you start on epic with a level 40 character, that would be kind of silly, really. But it would be slightly less tedious at places because sometimes it feels more like a drag than casually enjoying my way through the game. So there you go. It's just one of those things, I suppose. You play through the game to get the better content later. So it keeps you going or something, I don't know. There's probably a reason. The balancing could have been a little better, but I suppose if you had to balance out for, I believe it's like 9 different classes or something, then I suppose that does get kind of tricky, having to balance it out for... I suppose for intelligence classes you could take a fairly large amount of damage, really. Bloodletting. And do I have another one of those? No. Whoa! Huh. Right. Let me just I am offline. What? I'm so confused. Why does this suddenly come up? Silly Steam, what are you doing to my recordings? Whatever. You think you should stay offline so weird pop-ups don't pop up while you're recording a video, but no! It just randomly happens sometimes, I suppose. Oh, wow, we're really close to another area. Interesting. Huh. I'm guessing there will be a bridge or something, a broken down bridge maybe? No, there's just a large rock. Okay. One large rock separates this area from the other area. How random. Fair enough. I'm wondering if that slowdown is really noticeable, by the way. And there's a ring that does plus 20% slowdown or something like that. But I'm not really sure if I'm really noticing all that much from it. That's Ratchetooth. So, If you notice it, please dial 1. If you don't notice it, then don't say anything at all. Because then you will just simply agree with me, which I assume everyone who doesn't comment does anyway. Ha ha ha. Yeah, right. But that's, it's a fun dream, right? But let's just keep going. Let's just kill this guy. We got a battle marker, so that means we get to kill a bunch of things. What is this? A natural cave. Maybe there are 3 sisters hiding around here. Probably not. That'd be a little weird. Why would they be hiding around in the cave? I don't know. See, this is kind of what I want my attack speed to be in the end. And I think that's actually pretty possible as well, if I remember correctly, that your attack speed becomes kind of insane nearing the end of the game, really. But right now, I'll take a battle marker and do the exact same thing. It'd be kind of nice if I could do the later difficulties, maybe in multiplayer or something. See if I can get someone with me who can increase my attack speed with an aura or a flag or something funky like that. But who knows? Who knows what'll happen? I have no idea what's gonna happen for the second playthrough of this game. We will find out when we get there, I suppose. But for now, let's continue on our way. This way. To an unexplored area on the map, which may contain riches! Or just one little dinosaur, and a big dinosaur, 2 big dinosaurs even. And another little one. Fantastic. Another Ratchetooth, which completes another one. Lovely. Just what I needed. Well, not really what I needed, but if I needed it, then I needed it for a complete one, I suppose. So I technically, sort of-ish needed it, even though I already had a complete one. Now I have 2, and that is fancy, and we are now all happy. Ha ha ha. Yes, that is what's going on around here. And now we are going to continue following the left wall. Because that is my favoriteest wall to follow. And as such, we shall continue. Well, it's not really a wall, is it? It's more of a random swamp. And we don't really feel like getting wet area. But it's an area we can follow in a sort of planned out way, I suppose. And that is what the left wall magic is for. Delightful. Delightful indeed. Can I go in here? Yes, I can. The map did not lie to me. But there's more of these weird scale things. They kind of remind me from the scale of Guild Wars for anyone who's ever played that game. I did. Once or twice, maybe. But that's kind of what they remind me. They really look a lot like that now I think about it, actually. So, maybe one got inspiration from the other. Maybe they didn't. I don't know, and I will probably never find out either. They just happen to look like each other. In fact, things from games tend to look like things from other games when you start thinking about it. So, yeah, it might just be anything, really. Viney growth! Yes! Happiness for all! And we can combine it, yes, we can combine it with our other viney growth. To make something even more disgusting and festering and ick. Yay! No thank you. I'd rather not, please. Elite Sorcerer! Green. Ooh, plus 27 strength, that's quite good. Do I want that? Do I want that? Let's see, armor 317, 327. Average damage goes up. Overall, everything pretty much seems to go up with this thing, except my health, I suppose, but... who needs health, really? Ha! Don't be silly. Who needs health? It's just ridiculous. Might as well change our appearance every once in a while. It doesn't hurt. Definitely makes us more styling. And that's what's truly important in this game. So I can get rid of this flag here because it's bothering me and I believe it's making me slow. Because it feels like I'm moving a lot slower right now, so maybe that flag is one of those flags that just debuffs enemies like me. Which, if you ask me, is rather rude, but there you go. And there's another quest enemy. His name was Purple. Oh wait, these are probably the three sisters, aren't they? Because I saw another exclamation mark further up ahead. This looks like a dead end, actually, so I'll go here first. Just to quickly see if I am indeed correct. And these would appear to be quest enemies. So yes, just gonna take these down and well, progress in a quest. Presumably.
You can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore. That's fantastic. It's a warlord. That sounds kind of scary. It sounds quite scary, actually. So, oh, hi. Right, are you sister? No, yes, lost sister.
I have never been so terrified. I broke the enchantment. I didn't mean to. Suddenly, I was surrounded by monsters. Thank goodness you arrived. I will explain, good warrior. Long, long ago, the great sage Lao Jun concealed himself as a beggar and wandered through our land. No one would spare him rice. None took him in. None except me and my sisters. The great sage revealed his true self to us and gave us each a magic seed. If you eat this, he said, no harm shall come to you so long as you do no harm.
So how did she do any harm then?
For hundreds of years we have lived peacefully alone, far from folly and wickedness. But today, by a stream, I saw a tiger man about to strike a harmless deer. Before I could think, I struck the monster with my staff. I killed it. I knew at that very moment that the enchantment had lifted, that I was protected no longer. I dropped my staff and ran.
Well, that's kind of silly of you now, isn't it?
I was terrified. For so long I had known peace and safety. Suddenly every shadow was filled with danger. Oh, how can I live here with my sisters? What have I done?
Sounds kind of like a... yeah,
What will I do now?
Yeah, I just learned the way to worry. But that seems like kind of like a mean thing to give someone, really, in case something like that happens and it just runs out, really. So, there you go. Anyway, I'm out of inventory space, so I'm just going to sell up and I'll see you in a moment.